What's up everybody, this is Mike and this is a DJI Osmo Mobile 2. I've been using this gimbal for the past couple of days and I'm really impressed, and I decided to share my impressions with you guys in today's video. In one of my previous videos, I unboxed and reviewed this gimbal. It's the Feiyutech Gimbal 2 and it was my first smartphone gimbal that I've ever tested. After using my Ronin S for a couple of months, but this is quite different because it's much lighter and gives you quite a lot of options to use with your smartphone. So I was really intrigued to see how well the DJI gimbal will compare to the Feiyutech Gimbal 2, and it's safe to say the Osmo Mobile 2 is now my favorite and absolute favorite gadget to use with my smartphone. And I'll tell you why. So it basically is a gimbal that can fit any smartphone. You get the adjustable clamps to fit any smartphone that you might be using. Of course, it works both with Android and iOS devices, so you will be good to go no matter what device you own. On the front of the device, you're going to see a massive button, which is basically your joystick, and it allows you to move your smartphone in any direction. You have a record button and a switch on or off button, which has the letter M on it. You are also going to use that button to choose between the two different modes. You have two different modes. The regular mode, which allows you to move the smartphone left or right freely as you move your hand, or the one that is fixed on your object that you're following, so it stays fixed on that object, and even if you move your hand, it will continuously follow that object. So it's quite basic and clean. You don't get that many buttons except the one slider that you can see on the left side of the gimbal, which is to zoom in and out, and personally I never use those things because they're not very smooth and just doesn't really make sense to use zoom on your smartphone, in my opinion. On the top you have two adjustable knobs which you can use to adjust your phone and also to change the orientation of your phone. So if you want to shoot vertically, you can do that by adjusting the knob on the back of the gimbal. So what can you use this gimbal for? Personally, I think the best usage for this gimbal is if you're looking to upgrade the way your Instagram stories look, or you're looking to shoot your family videos or your traveling videos with your phone, and you want to have a bit more stability. This is perfect for that because it keeps everything a lot smoother. I would say this gimbal is very close in terms of stability to the Ronin S that I'm using a lot with my mirrorless camera, the one I'm shooting on right now. So in terms of stability, I would say this is 10 out of 10. I'm really happy with how stable the footage is with this gimbal. I even tried running with it and the quality seemed fine. Of course, the quality comes down to what your smartphone is capable of, but if you have a smartphone that has a great camera, then this will make the video even better. So like I said, the stability is top notch. I'm really happy with how stable the footage looks like. I made a small comparison without the gimbal and with the gimbal, so you can see that on the screen right now. And of course, the difference is quite massive. Now in terms of features, this is what I really like the most about this gimbal, is the fact that it not only keeps your footage stable, but it also allows you to create some really amazing things like the motion lapse, which allows you to start from one point and move to another point automatically while making a time lapse in the same time. So that is really unique, and I was always wondering how this is made, and it's just so easy to make. You simply tap on the screen to select your points, and then you start the process and everything is made automatically by the gimbal. And the result, I'd say, looks really professional, and if you are willing to put in the time and you select the right motion points, you are going to achieve some really amazing results. So this is one of the features that I really like. The other feature is, of course, the hyperlapse mode. Hyperlapses are something that I'm very fascinated about from my Mavic 2 drone, and now I can do the same on the ground with this gimbal, and you can even follow an object while making the hyperlapse. So I'm going to play with that a lot more, but you can see some of the results that I got with that hyperlapse mode, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Of course, you can use the slow motion feature or just shoot regular clips with your phone. and you have quite a lot of different settings for adjusting the gimbal and making the settings fit your style. So I'm quite happy with the possibilities of this gimbal. All those features are coming from the DJI Go app, and it's really well built and well made. We are all very familiar with the DJI Go 4 app with our drones, but the Go app is also great, and it's been a while since it came out, so you know it's well supported, and it's going to fix the bugs that are coming from time to time. So the app is really great, and that is what brings all those features to the Osmo Mobile 2. But if you want, you can also use just your regular camera app and just shoot regular time lapses or videos or photos, whatever your phone supports. But other than that, I'm really happy with how this gimbal performs. It's still very fresh in my head how the Feotech Gimbal 2 performed, and if you remember that video that I made just a week ago, I was really not impressed with how the app works. So this is where this gimbal shines the most, and that is the support of the DJI Go app. This app just brings so much to this gimbal, and it makes it from a normal gimbal that's just stabilize your videos to something that you can use on a daily, and that will bring some great results to your work. The only thing that I don't really like is the fact that this gimbal does not come with a stabilizer, like a small tripod on the bottom. So you can, of course, put it on the ground and it will stay. But if there is a slight wind or the surface is not perfectly level, you will have some problems keeping it on the ground. It might fall off, you might break your phone. So that's just something that I don't really understand, why DJI has not put this stabilizer in the box of the Osmo Mobile 2. They sell one, but you have to buy it additionally if you want. So what I did is I used this tripod mount from the Feotech Gimbal 2, and I was able to just screw it on the bottom of the Osmo. Of course, not everyone can do that, because not everyone has a lot of gimbals to play with and to choose from, but this is my solution for now, and I think it works well, and it's quite easy to use. If you don't want to buy an additional accessory for the Osmo, you have to figure out a solution for yourself, but that's the only thing that I don't really like about the gimbal. Other than that, it has been rock solid in different situations. It has been very stable, and if you learn the basics, how to do the hyperlapses, how to do the different motion lapses, it really allows you to create some different things that, you know, not everyone can do. But with this thing, you will be able to do it. And to finish it all up, I'm going to say that this thing has definitely earned its spot in my backpack. I will keep it permanently in my backpack, because I think it's just another gear that will allow you to unleash your creativity and do some different things. And even if I use my mirrorless camera all the time, I still think I am going to use this a lot more now, because it's just much easier to bring. And especially if you're going to travel somewhere, you don't want to bring heavy cameras and different tripods and gimbals and stabilizer and stuff like that. It's just so easy to bring this into your backpack and use with the smartphone that you already have in your pocket. It's just a great solution for me, so I will be using it a lot more in the future. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this review. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions about the Osmo Mobile 2 or anything specific you want to see from this gimbal on my channel, and I'll be sure to reply or do that video for you. It's been a pleasure to create this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Ciao!